live on both channels too. So that is what I was doing wrong. I actually can delete this actually, but I'll leave it alone. Wait till my people get in here. Let me go to We Still Hustle Daily 2. Tap in with y'all. Wait. Alright. Let me like my own video. We in this thing. We starting early today. We starting early today. Alright. Let my people get in here, man. Start rolling up. Start rolling up. Rolling up. Oh, shit. Alright, bet. We good. Damn, y'all taking forever to get in the thing. Get in the thing, y'all. Where y'all at? Y'all better get in here, man. Stop playing around with Big Play. Y'all better join Big Play. Mic check. Yep, mic working. Everything working. Copacetic. Let my people get in here. We got 4 people in here now. Wait, how do I see how many people in this motherfucker? Yeah, 4. Say what's up. Say what's up. Something. Y'all taking forever. Okay, I kind of went live early today though. I've been going live around 9 o'clock. God damn. Shit won't even grind the weed up. There we go. There we go. Alright. We're gonna wait for a couple more people to get in this thing. They taking all day. I need both of these over there. Where y'all at, man? Where y'all at? I see I probably gotta go live later. Fuck. It's cool. We gonna rock with it right now, though. Vibe in my lane. What's going on? What's going on? I'm gonna wait for a couple more people to get in. I'm going to roll up though. We ain't gonna wait all night for these folks. Let me go and roll up. We about to get to it. Yep. We about to get to it. I think we're gonna be here for like, I don't know how long we're gonna be in this bitch. Okay, we starting to fill up. More people. Okay, now y'all starting to come in. There y'all go. Where y'all at, man? Y'all better goddamn act like y'all see that goddamn notification and get in there, motherfucker, man. Stop playing around. Y'all better act like y'all see that goddamn notification. The Big Play Ray. Y'all act like y'all better see Big. Y'all better act like y'all see Big Play Ray and stop playing. Y'all see them notifications coming up on y'all phones. Stop playing. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. About to get right into it. And I went live the right way today too, because that shit not talking about the URL. So I did that shit right. I need to delete that one. Nah, I'm gonna just leave that shit right there if I fuck something up. Everything's working properly now. Is y'all ready to get into the story time? Because I'm almost done rolling up. He said, hey, boo from Los Angeles, what's going on? Oh, I'm in the wrong fucking chat. I'm supposed to be in this chat. There we go. Georgia girl, I see you. Okay, I got everything going on. I'm just getting off, but you present and accounted for. I know that's right. I appreciate y'all. I'm probably going to go live a little later from now on, maybe 9 Eastern Standard Time, 8. But, you feel me? I wanted to go live a little early today because I feel like relaxing today, alright? You feel me? I already don't know how to take a day off. And I got a lot of shit to do. Damn. But we chilling a day after this. I'm in chill mode. After this. Alright, I got my shit rolled up. We ain't gonna wait all night for these folks. We about to get this shit started. They gonna have to catch us on the replay. They about to have to catch us on the motherfucking replay. Here we go. We about to get this shit. New York in the house. Miss Cardona, I think he was in here yesterday, actually, right? Was you in here yesterday? I've been good. Did a little work. Chilled. Went by the fuck is that? Went by the river. You know what I'm saying? We about to get started. We ain't gonna wait all night for these folks. Hold on.
New story. Let's get it. Okay. Story time. How I found out my brother was my son's father 5 years later.
I think he got that mixed up. My brother was he fucked it up. He fucked that up. He mean his son is his brother's. He mean his son father is his brother's. That's what he mean. He tripping. He fucked it up.
Y'all already know what we got doing these FaceTime calls. We gonna run a background check. So boom, me and my girl, we knew each other for a long time. I'm talking about like 15, 20 years between that mark. We all went through high school together. Me and my brother, we around the same age. He 2 years older than me. So we all, grew up and hung around each other. I didn't actually get with my girlfriend until about 6 years back, which is 10 years later. So what I'm saying is 10 years after we went to school, I've been with my girl. I met her, then I've been with her for 6 years. But we all kept close contact on social media. You get what I'm saying? So let's fast forward. The first year in with my girlfriend, everything going great. Like this lady, she matured so much from high school. She's so beautiful, but she been beautiful. You know what I'm saying? But she's so beautiful. She matured so much. She.
Oh, I'm sorry. Happy birthday, Georgia girl. Happy birthday.
Became a very successful woman. She actually was a great businesswoman. You get what I'm saying, y'all? So our first year into the relationship, it was good dates. It was good vibes. It was good bonds. Everything was going good. Yes, everything was going good. Yes, we was very intimate. Yes, we was very explicit. So one day we went out to a date, right? We laughing, we joking. The waitress bring the appetizers. They ask us, do we need anything else? We like, no. We having a great conversation about forward in our life. So she asked me a couple of personal questions like, how do you, like, do you look at me as like forever? Do you want to be with me forever? So you know how those go. Once you deep in love, I'm like, yeah, of course. Like, if we could do this, we two good, successful people. We've been knowing each other since high school. Our background is good with each other. And our future looking great. So, we kept eating. Now, the waitress comes back. She's like, here go your plates. But my plate had a cover over it. The little silver pin tops that be over the plate. So, she gives my girlfriend her plate, and then she gives me my plate. So my girlfriend was like, let's say our grace before, we have our nice little meal. So I'm like, okay, I'm with it. So she says her grace, everything goes good. The waitress lifts up the silver plate, the silver pan from off of my plate, and I see a pregnancy test. So I look down, I look up.
Oh shit. What's going on, Janae? How you doing? Yo, what's the craziest way y'all gave y'all baby daddy y'all pregnancy test thing? Oh shit, she put that shit in a... Oh my god, she went to the restaurant and put that bitch under a plate with the little thing on top of it. Oh shit, that's nasty, ain't it?
I look down again, I look back up. That was the moment my girl was telling me that she was pregnant. So the pregnancy went well. I told my brother about it when it first happened. Me and my brother like this, we close as fuck. She know of my brother. We all went on multiple events with each other. We all went out to eat with each other. My brother got his own girl. We did a lot of stuff with each other. We've been doing this since high school. You get what I'm saying? And then when we came back and all regrouped, it's been the same vibes, all nothing but positive energy. So during this pregnancy, my brother used to come over a lot. Even before the pregnancy, he used to come hang out at my house a lot, or we would go to his. But during the pregnancy, he used to come over the house a lot. He used to help out a lot around the house. Bro was bro. Bro was my bro, and bro was her bro. You get what I'm saying? He helped us out for the gender reveal. He helped us out for the baby shower. And he just put in more effort, just by being a big bro that he is to both of us. He was a big bro so much, our bond was so tight. I even made him my son's godfather. Yeah, I made him my son's godfather. Well, I ain't really even have nobody else to pick, but I'm like, even though you Theo, you're going to be the goddaddy too. It's so crazy because when my girl water broke, my brother was there. And he drove us in his car to the hospital. Because I knew I wasn't going to need my car, because I knew I was going to be in the hospital with my girl for a couple of days. Of course, she didn't need her car because she couldn't drive. She can't drive. You know what I'm saying? So I had him drop us off to the hospital. It was a beautiful moment for us. It was a beautiful moment for the family. My girlfriend, she gave a very successful birth to my son, who was beautiful, himself, handsome young man, looks just like me, Everything was going good. Everything was great. My brother was actually there for the delivery room. Like after she had the baby, my brother actually came upstairs to the delivery room, and he actually got to hold the baby and all that. Like, everything was beautiful. We gonna fast forward, but I'm gonna stop it right here. Y'all already know how I do.
All right. Yo, your brother being the father of your son is crazy. What's going on, JP? What's going on, MN? Okay. Hell yeah. JP said you gotta tap in the other channel too. Yup, we still hustle daily too. We still hustle daily, and we still hustle daily too. Tap in. We going to the next part, y'all. Hold it.
Alright, so it's obviously I had to fix the caption and all that for y'all. So here y'all go with part 2. Welcome to the FaceTime call. You feel me? So it's story time. How I found out my brother is actually my son's real father. Let's get into it.
I told y'all he messed it up.
Again, I'm going to repeat it to y'all. So story time, how I found out my brother is actually my son's real father. So the baby get born. I cut the umbilical cord. I signed the birth certificate. I spent a couple days with my girl in the hospital. Let me pause for a second, because I seen the comments too. Y'all asking me, oh, you still saying your girl, your brother, your son? Because I'm telling y'all like as it's real time. You get what I'm saying? Oh yeah, that's another thing. I got something to tell y'all at the end of this video. So let's get into it. I spent a couple days in the hospital with my son and my girlfriend. Everything's going well. Her family coming to see the baby. My family coming to see the baby. It's time to pack up and go home. Let me fast forward. The first 2-3 years of my son being born, he had an excellent 2-3 years. He was very, very active. He was very outgoing as a kid. You get what I'm saying? He was very playful, very loving. I done watched him have his first steps. I was there when he said his first word. His first words was bye-bye, and he used to say his mom's name so funny. He used to be like, ma, ma, ma. So boom. Everything going lovely. The family going great. Now, my son started getting sick a bit. You get what I'm saying? He started getting sick. We would have to go to the hospital a few times out the year. This is when he turned like 3. It started when he was 2, but it was mostly when he was 3 that we really started seeing him get sick. So boom. And let me give you a little pause right quick. My son didn't really have like no crazy disease or like no bad severe health issues. It just was his immune system. You feel what I'm saying? Like, his immune system was growing a little slower because he's only 3. So it was producing a little slower than the average kid, which is normal but not normal. Some kids do go through it. So what he really needed was like vitamins. He just had to be on like a good like eating schedule with vitamins. Everything was good though. He was a healthy baby overall. But everybody ain't perfect. So that was like the slight issue. The doctor said by the time he's 5 or 6, his body should be up to date. It's kind of like, being so short and then you just catch a growth spurt. You get what I'm saying? Like, you get what I'm trying to say? Or it's like the baby's hair don't grow for like a first year or two. The next thing you know, when they 3, 4, and 5, their hair down their back. Just small developments in the human body. That was delaying. And in his case, it was like his immune system and just the way that his body was functioning was just delaying a slightly little bit. So fast forward, my brother was a goddaddy and he's the uncle. At least that's what we thought right then and there. So he always came through. He always looked out. He always was there for a birthday. He always planned every birthday. My son loved him to death just as much as he loved me. So as I started to take my son outside more, people would see him. Like the local neighborhood that knew us, they used to just be like, wow, your son look just like you and your brother. But mind you, me and my brother look just alike. So basically, they just be like, wow, y'all genes are strong. Y'all genes are strong. Your son look like your dad and your brother. Y'all genes are strong. I should just brush it off. Feel me? I should be like, all right, cool. Yeah, whatever. Thank you. Appreciate you. Because they was right. My son looked just like me. So, going forward, I took a little vacation, right, y'all? I ended up leaving my girl and my son at home. It was a vacation, me and the homie. So it was me, my brother, my 2 cousins. We all went out to the Virgin Islands. This like the following year or so. So my son like 4.5. You get what I'm saying? So I'm enjoying my time in the Virgin Islands with the family. We turned up, we lit. So I get a phone call. My girl called me. She like, yo, Junior getting sick. Oh yeah, I ain't tell y'all that. He was a junior. He had my name and all that. So she like, Junior getting sick or whatever. I think he's starting to get back in that phase where he's starting to be sick frequently. Cause usually the little nigga gets sick, then he be alright. But when we know when we gotta bring him back to the doctors because of his deficiency in his health, you get what I'm saying? He will be staying sick for like X amount of hours, like you know what I'm saying, like 2, 3, 4 days at a time. It won't be just like no overnight sick or no quick little cough or no quick little strep throat. And you know what I'm saying? Or whatever the case. Like you know how kids get sick, they be good in a day or two. Junior, when we know it's time to really get him back in the hospital, really get him pumped up with vitamins, really get it, you know what I'm saying, really get him to have the doctors do what they got to do to get him back right, is when he's sick for like 4, 5, 6 days. So I'm like, all right, cool. Today's our last day. We'll be back at least like tomorrow morning or tomorrow night. She like, all right, cool. Everything going well. Our relationship is good. We got good bonds. This shit look perfect. Our little family, us 3, this shit look perfect. So, I tell my brother and them, I tell my cousins, they like, man, sorry to hear that he's still going through that. But, when the doctor said he going to be all right, so I broke it down to him, like, at least after he 5, 6, just when his bones and everything get stronger, when he grow, you know what I'm saying, as an individual, when he grow and he, like, you know what I'm saying, all his organs and all that could grow with him, you know what I'm saying, he'll get healthier. It's definitely a promise that he'll get healthier. He don't got, like, no disease and nothing. So they understood me, So, boom, it was time to leave. Let me fast forward. I get back to the crib with my girlfriend. I see my son, he coming up to me. He ain't seen me in like 4 or 5 days. He missed me, but I could tell that he's still sick. So I'm like, yeah, we definitely gotta get him to the hospital. She had brought him to the hospital a day before. And actually she called me while she was in the hospital, letting me know that he was getting sick. So she actually didn't bring him to the hospital. She brought him to the emergency room, and then she scheduled a personal doctor visit, which was the following day, which I showed up, and we all went there together to his real primary doctor. We get to the doctor's office. My son's name is Dr. J. What a quick little insider. If y'all know who Dr. J is, y'all gonna get what I'm talking about. So yeah, Dr. J come up to us. He talking to us. He like, yo, I already know what's going on with your son. I've been with your son since he was born. I'm his primary doctor, whatever the case may be. He like, but I want to run some blood tests because I want to see if there's anything else. But I want to be sure. He like, I believe your son is healthy.
Shit.
I believe he's about to turn around after this year. You know what I'm saying? He's going to be great. He's going to grow up to be great, whether he want to be an athlete or whatever. Like, nothing's going to slow him down. He just had a little slow development. Plus, my son was a COVID baby. So, it was a little bit rough. So I'm thinking it's just regular routine. You get what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, cool. Run the blood tests. Y'all been running the blood tests on him all his life. Everything been coming back clear. You get what I'm saying? So Dr. J like, nah, I'm going to need to run your blood test. So I'm like, my blood test. He like, yeah, I need both of the parents' blood tests. He like, but especially yours, because usually the chromosomes and all that come from you, or whatever the case may be. So he's like, I just want to see if you got anything in your blood that might be affecting him, or was you, he was like, do you ever remember being a kid, like having a little slow development, some of your vitals and all that? So I'm like, nah, doc, I don't even remember. Like, I remember having asthma. That's about it. So the doctor like, all right, cool, come with me. We gonna set you up to run your blood test. Hey, man, y'all gotta stay tuned for Pop Motherfucker 3, right? Story time, how I found out that my brother is actually my son's.
Okay. What? Let me see. Okay, Dolores, I'm number 2 to get the badge. I watch your channel every day, mostly at night when I'm at work. I work 6 to 6. Holy! Your channel helped me get through the night. I appreciate you tuning in. Somebody said they seen this one already. Why is you watching it without me, bro? Why is y'all watching? Oh, somebody else saw this earlier? Damn, y'all be watching this shit without me. Y'all tripping, man. Let me see what they talking about over here. Okay. Let me see. First time catching a live. Yeah, we live in that thing. Duffel boy. Yeah, man, I'm definitely chill, laid back, cool, be smoking, doing reactions like that. Yeah, man, shit, start you a channel, man. Alright, we about to get into the next part. He said, how could you do that to his own brother? I know, doing that to your own brother is crazy. But somebody just gave a spoiler over there on We Still Hustle Daily too, man. Y'all kind of let me know what's going to happen at the end. Why is y'all writing that shit in the comments? Now I kind of like know what's going to happen though. Damn, man.
Okay, story time. How I found out my brother is actually my son's real father.
Micaiah, I see you. Micaiah King, I see you, baby.
Let me give this a quick pause. Like, I be seeing y'all in the comment section like, oh, you mean your nephew? So, y'all want me to post a caption and say, story time, how my brother is my nephew's father. Or will it make sense to say how my son, right? Story time, how my brother is actually my son's real father. Get it right. Please. Y'all is doing too much in the comments. Okay, part 3, let's get it. So, doctor set me up. He put me in my little doctor outfit, my little patient outfit with the back out. You know what I'm saying? They get ready to run my blood test. They draw the blood. So it's a big facility. You get what I'm saying? So they got my son in the other room, just waiting on a few things that got him staying there. Hopefully, they saying that hopefully he'll be out in a couple days, because usually when we admit him to the doctor's office, it's in the hospital, but the primary doctor's there. But usually when we admit him into the hospital, he stay there for a couple days. So they got me in another room, drawing my blood. They draw my blood, everything goes straight. The nurses and the helpers go take my blood out to go run tests. So off the bat, that automatically take like a couple hours. They pretty fast with the testing and all that, but that automatically take a couple hours just for the normal stuff that they want to see. Now, if they want like some deep dive searches in my blood, they got to send my blood off to another lab. But they want to check for a few things that they can read locally at this hospital. So while I get back dressed, I head back into the waiting area. I go and talk to my girlfriend. She's a big concern like any mother should be. But me being there, me being a man, me being a dad, I'm just trying to keep her, keep her calm. You know how that go when you gotta keep your woman calm. Let her know everything's gonna be all right, everything's gonna be okay. You get what I'm saying? So she started getting some sense of that. So boom, I get a little phone call. My brother called me. My big bro called me. He checking up on me. He want to know his nephew and all that doing. So I'm just breaking it down to him like what's going on. I'm like, the doctors, they wanted to run a blood test on me. So he like, all right, cool, that's good, that's good. We ain't got nothing in our bloods really. That's gonna determine whether any deficiencies in his blood. He like, nephew gonna be straight. So I'm just explaining to him like, yeah, I'm just a bit nervous because he is like 4.5, about to be 5. You get what I'm saying? The doctors did tell me when he was like 1 or 2 that he would progress and actually get better around this age. So I'm just sitting here, patiently waiting for these next 2 years to see if he really get okay, like if he really get better. So I hangs out with my brother. I talk to the rest of my family. I talk to some people in her family. Let's fast forward. Doctor comes back with the results. He like, Mr. Active, come and talk to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, he like, come over here and talk to me. So I'm like, all right, doc. So we step into like the little consultation area with the patients and stuff, talk to the medical staff. It's like a little private room. So boom, we step over there. He open the files up. He like, everything looks good with your blood. I really don't see, like nothing that could affect your son. But then he like, I'm having a small problem though. He like, I can't read. He like, what you got in your blood type, it's not matching with your son's.
Oh,
so he's like,
shit.
I can't really tell if y'all are the same match. So I'm like, yo, Dr. J, what you mean? What's going on? So he like, oh, don't take this personal, but it might just be some mess up in our end. He like, it might just be some mess up in our end. He like, what I want to do is, in a couple hours, I want to draw your blood again, and then we go for it from there. So I'm like, what else could be the issue though, doc? Like you saying, you know what I'm saying? Like, you telling me something, but I can see you want to tell me more. So he like, nah, just sit patient. We gonna rerun the blood. I'm pretty sure our lab results, messed up. I'm trying to determine a match. He like, but it does show results in your blood. It does show everything that you have. It does show, your health, what's going on with you. He like, I see everything's going on great with you. You get what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, cool, doc. Just let me know. I get back to the waiting room. Like the little waiting area. I get to talk to my girlfriend. She like, yeah, what's going on? I'm like, nah, they just saying, just a small error in the report. But he like, so far everything going great. She like, yeah, you sure? So I'm like, yeah. So I'm like, I'm looking at her. I'm asking. I'm like, yo, you sure you all right? Cause you look, a little bit more nervous than what you usually do. She like, no, I'm okay. So the nurse walk in. The nurse like, hey, your son's up or whatever. Which I like.
She looking nervous now. Okay.
Usually we chill in the room while he sleep, but we was chilling in the waiting room because they had the TV and all that in there. So we didn't want to wake him up. So we get back to my son's room. He wide awake. He active. So mind you, my son's smart as hell. He's very intelligent at his age to be like 4.5. You know what I'm saying? So he like, man, Dad, I just can't wait to get out of here. The doctor told me that everything is gonna be good. My life gonna turn around and I'm gonna be great. I'm gonna be able to go back to school. I'm gonna get out of here in a couple days and I'm gonna live a normal life. He like, I just want to go back home and play with my toys, and be back home going to school and seeing my friends again. So I'm like, son, this is the same process as it always been. You get what I'm saying? You're gonna stay in here for a couple days and then you're gonna be good and then you're gonna return back to home like everything's normal. I said, but this time we might not even be coming back here for a long time. So let me fast forward to when I got to get my blood drawn again. So later on that night, I get my blood drawn again. Everything went well. Let's fast forward. My results come back error again. So the doctor confused. He like, listen, I can't really get the right results from you. I don't know what's really going on. I think it's something going on with us. Same story he told me earlier. But he like, your son readings is going well. We gonna keep him overnight. And then y'all could just leave tomorrow. We think he's gonna be, same routine. Have him up in the vitamins. We gave him a vitamin boost, an IV boost. We got a supplement plan for y'all. He like, you know how this goes. I'm like, yeah, doc. He like, but it's looking good. It's looking good. He like, what I want you to do is though. He like, I want you to go take your blood at a different lab, to a better lab that can give us better readings, just so we could be clear. You know what I'm saying? Because he like, I still want those testings to see what's really going on. So next day come, we check my son out. Everything went well with him. We got our little health plan going on for him going forth for the following couple weeks. But the doctor gave me my own documentation for me to go to another lab and get my blood drawn so they could rerun a test so they could get better results. But yeah, tune in for part 4, right?
Y'all know what I don't like. You know, when girls be having sex with a couple of niggas, right? And when she get pregnant, she act like she just automatically know who the fuck the baby daddy is. In her mind, she just pick one. Oh, it was only one time I had sex with James. Bitch, it only take one time. Fuck is you talking about? Stop fucking playing around, y'all. This is the type of shit that be pissing me the fuck off. You knew you had sex with another nigga when you was having sex with me, man. I don't give a fuck how many times it was. You feel me? Fuck is wrong with y'all, man?
Story time. How I found out my brother is actually my son's real father. Part 4. Well, I keep putting up the 3. Y'all see me? Part 4 though. Part 4. So we back home, right? I'm fast forwarding it. We back home. I took my lab results. It's a couple days later. I ended up taking my lab results. My son is doing fine. He still got a little troubles, a little cough and everything, but he bouncing back. He getting a little bit better. You get what I'm saying? So fast forward. The following, I'll say, week or so, my results get back. Dr. J calls me. He like, listen.
No, that shit did not hit home, Cash. I don't got no kids, so, and I ain't never I use condoms, Cash, so I ain't never had no scare or none of that shit. Like, that shit, so don't think that shit home. It just pisses me the fuck off. Didn't shit hit home with that. If y'all want to be honest, after I get done fucking you, I put the condom into the water, and I be doing extra shit. I ain't gonna lie, that probably was too much information, but I just need to let you know how serious that ain't never happened to me before. You see what I'm saying? That was a little bit too much. I do that, though. I ain't gonna cap to y'all.
I don't know what to tell you. It's still an error. So I'm like, Dr. J, this is your 3rd time telling me that it's an error. I done went to a different lab and all that. Why is it an error? So he's like, I'm sorry, Mr. Active, but the only thing I could possibly think of is you and your son don't share the same blood type. So I'm like, what do you mean by that? He's like, only way it could be paternity issues. So I'm like, Doc, what? So while he's saying that, and I got him on the phone, I actually got him on speaker, and my girl's right there. So I look at her, she look at me, she looking confused. I'm looking like, what the fuck? So I'm like, what do Dr. J mean by this? So she's like, what is he really trying to say though? So I'm like, basically,
bitch, you know what he trying to say. Stop fucking playing. This what pisses me off. Stop playing like you ain't gave nobody else that pussy. This what pissed me off.
He's saying like it's paternity issues that I could possibly not be Junior's dad. She's like, oh no, that's impossible. You know how we are. You know, I never do you like that. You know, she just giving me the rundown. How everything is just going good, and you know, she's 100% sure that I'm the dad. So I'm like, all right. I'm like, maybe Dr. J bugging. I don't really know, but what I do know is my son is getting better. So fuck them blood tests. Fuck the lab results, right? Fuck him. He getting better. Fuck him. So I called my mama, my G mama. I talked to her about it. Now, mind you, me and my brother close, but how we are to my G mama, we like best friends, all 3 of us. So I tell her about it. I'm like, man, you know, G ma, you know, the doctor said it's possibly some paternity issues. So she like, man. So I'm like, what, G ma? So G mama like, do what your mind tells you, not your heart. Follow your mind this time. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I take it upon myself to go and get that paternity test. So I'm in the house one day, right? I got the paternity test. My girl gone. My son at school, right, y'all? I'm just sitting on the couch. I'm looking at the paternity test. I'm like, damn. I feel like I'm betraying my family by not trusting myself as being my son's father, like, I feel like I'm not taking my girl word. So I felt like some sort of betrayal to her. And then I'm like, how could I tell my son I don't think I'm his dad? You get what I'm saying? Like, that shit had me all fucked up in the inside. So I called my brother, my big brother. I'm like, yo, I got this paternity test in my hand. You know, when Junior come home tonight, I'm a sneak a swab in and all that. And, you know, I'm going to do what I got to do. My big bro, like, nah, don't do that. Don't do that. He telling me what I already sitting on the couch thinking. He like, yo, you know you're going to have guilt from that. You know that's your son. You know your son look just like us. You get what I'm saying? Like, you know that's 100% your son. So I'm like, yeah, man, you and my girl keep saying this, you know, Junior 100% mine. So I'm like, I believe y'all, but I gotta follow my mind this time because I'm fucking curious why the doctor can't match our blood types up, and I'm curious why he's saying that I might not be the dad. I'm like, you know, she probably could have stepped out on me, bro. You might never know. You can't be blind to this. He like, nah, you right. He like, but bro, come on now. Junior look just like you. I know for a fact that's yours. So I'm like, yeah, I'll holler at you later. I appreciate you though for that. So nighttime get here, you know, we had a lovely day. My girl put up in her room, Junior sleeping in his room. Guess what I go do? I go sneak that motherfucking swab out of Junior's mouth. I go do the whole test, you know, I do the test kit up. I wrap it up safe, you know, and I package it up, and then I go hide it somewhere in the house. As I'm hiding it somewhere in the living room, my girl comes down the steps. She's like, what you doing? I said, oh, nothing. I'm looking for the remote. She points at the coffee table. She's like, that's weird. The remote's right there where we left it at before we was about to go upstairs. I said, oh, you know, you right. I'm all fucked up in the head. My bad. So I grabbed the remote, and then I turned on the TV. She like, I thought you was about to come and sleep. I said, damn, you right again? I said, man, listen, I just been so just out of it lately. So exhausted, but come on, let's go to sleep. So the next day come, they leave. I ship the paternity test off. Now, fast forward, a couple days come, right? Little Junior, he got a parent versus kid day at his educational center. You get what I'm saying? So I go participate with him. You know, like I said, man, Junior's a great kid. You know, we had a ball there. But I did notice one thing. Junior was getting like a little fatigued. If y'all don't know what fatigue is, it's like, you know, like out of breath and stuff. Like he was feeling like, you know, just out of it. So I'm like, you know, it's time to take a break. Say bye to your friends. We had a great day today. Let's head home. So as I was getting ready to do all that with him, I get a call. It's G-Ma. So I'm like, yo, what's up, G-Ma? She like, hey, your test came back. She like, what's this? Because I already told her, like, I was having to sit to her house instead of having to sit to my house. So my girlfriend won't be nosy. So I'm like, G-Ma, it's a paternity test for me and Junior. You know, you told me to follow my mind, follow my heart, so that's what I did. So I'm like, G-Ma, open it up. So she like, boy, I ain't opening up this test. You got to come here and open the test up for yourself. All right, cool. You know, I go drop Junior off to my girl, and I tell my girl I got some extra stuff to do. I'm going to head back out. I got a few errands to run. I leave the house. I go head to G-Ma's house. I get there. I go open the test up. G-Ma waiting right there. She surrounding herself around me. I pop the package open. I read the test. Nah, I ain't leaving y'all no cliffhanger. I'm going to tell y'all what's up. After that motherfucking test, my heart shattered. That shit said Junior wasn't my son. Yeah. That shit said Junior wasn't my son. So I'm over there like, G-Ma, you see what this shit say? She grabbed the paper. She like, what, boy? She read it. She like, Lord, oh my goodness. She said, it only say you 22%. That mean you not this baby's father. I bust out and yell in tears. Oh, G-Ma, what I'ma do? My heart broken. That boy ain't my son, G-Ma. What I'ma do? You know, G-Ma, she hold it down. She don't really show no weakness or no tears or nothing. You know how them G-Mas is. So she grabbed me. She like, you got to get yourself together and you got to pray. I'm like, G-Ma, pray. I'm like, man, this girl been lying to me for about 5 years. Pray. I'm like, she gonna need a prayer. I get on the phone. I call her instantly. I'm yelling, screaming, and crying. I'm like, oh, Junior ain't mine. How you could do me like that? She like, Junior ain't yours. That's impossible. She like, let me see the test. Where you at? Let me see the test. I'm like, I'm at G-Ma.
Stop fucking playing with me. See what I'm talking about? Let me see the test. Stop fucking playing with me. What the fuck is going on?
She like, well, bring the test here. Let me see. I said, no, you lying to me. Junior ain't mine. Feel me? She click on me. I call my brother. My brother, he listening to me. You know, I'm venting to him. He listening to me. He like, man, yo, little bro, I got something to tell you. So I'm like, you got something to tell me? What's up? Now that's when y'all gotta wait for part 5. That's part 5, right? That's part 4. Y'all gotta wait for part 5.
See, this is what I be talking about. Like, it's cool if you gave somebody, you need to own up to that shit. It's been 5 years. You got me raising a son that ain't mine. Got me going through all type of shit because the little nigga sickly and all of this. All because you don't want to be up front and say, well, yo, you bust that motherfucker open. Tell the truth. It's cool you sat there and you bust that motherfucker open, didn't you? Be woman enough to tell me shit. Confirm that this is this nigga baby. You feel me? Like, this shit be crazy as fuck.
Alright, you feel me? We gonna get this shit out. We gonna wrap this shit up. So yeah, story time. How I found out my brother is actually my son's real father. Let's get it. Friend, put your phone on the charger. Don't answer the phone for nobody else. Because when I call y'all on this FaceTime call, I don't want no interruptions. You see, last time I told you the story. Last time, you talk about some, hold on. Let me call you back. No. Don't answer the phone for nobody. So my brother, right? He like, yo, little bro, I'm going to just come over there and talk to you. So I'm like, I bang on him. I'm like, what the fuck he talking about? I'm confused. Fast forward, my brother get there. He get to my G-Ma house. Feel me? She let him in. So we all in the living room. So he give me a big ass hug and shit. He acting like he real concerned. So, you know, I give him a hug back, but I'm like, yo, bro, what's up? What you have to tell me? So he like, man, I ain't never want to hurt you like this. I ain't even want you to go through no situation like this. So I'm like, nah, man, not again. I know y'all about to be like, not again. So pause. Let me give y'all a little background check. My brother did this to me in elementary school. He ended up talking to the same girl I was talking to. And I ain't never forget. All right, fast forward. So I'm like, yo, not again. He like, yo, me and your girl, you know, man, bro. So I'm like, nigga, you and my girl what? He like, I was sleeping with her, bro. Why? Man, what? I wasn't going for it. And this right here, his whole face, yeah, bust him up. Caught him twice and did him right. So you know me, I'm like, man, I got my tears in my eye. I'm raging. G-Ma jumped in front of it. I'm posted up. I'm like, man, come on. You mean to tell me you did what? Big bro over there got the red river coming from his nose. He like, man, little bro, they ain't even like that. What? It ain't like that. Called him again. I'm trying to win. G-Ma grabbed me. You know, I'm going to let G-Ma grab me even though I'm like 100 times stronger than her. But I let her get in the way. I let her tussle me up. You know what I'm saying? I let her bear hug me up. So she like, cut that out. Y'all brothers. So I'm still raging, crying. Oh, nah, G-Ma. This man ain't shit. This man done did me dirty. Next thing you know, my girlfriend walk in the house with my nephew. I get to charging at her. I'm throwing pillows from G-Ma couch. I'm trying to get to her. But I ain't really trying to get to her because, you know, G-Ma, she moving fast right along with me. And I ain't trying to knock G-Ma over. But I'm cursing her out too. I'm like, how could y'all do me like this? I'm calling her all types of names. Anything you could call something that be standing on the corner waiting for somebody else to buy. Yeah, that's what I called her. One of those. I'm like, man, I called her everything. I called her one of them things that be at the truck stops waiting for the truck drivers to pick them up. I called her everything filed in the book while my nephew was there. So my nephew like, Daddy, what's going on? I'm like, little nigga, I ain't your motherfucking father. He get to crying. He just a kid. He don't really know what's going on. I just broke it down to him. I'm like, that's your father right there. He like, but no, that's Theo. No, that's your father right there. I'm not your father. I was fed up. When I tell you I was fed up and I was ready to fight, I was fed up. So after that, you know, I ended up moving by myself, leaving that whole situation alone. At that point, it was fuck my brother, fuck my ex-girl, fuck G, man. Because she ain't let me do what I wanted to do. Really, because I was finna do the moral and fuck the kids. I can say that. Fuck the kids. Fuck them kids. So as time came by, throughout the year, my grandmother tried to make peace with us. I wasn't going for it. My ex-girlfriend, she tried to make peace with me. I wasn't going for it. I still had some feelings towards the child. So I stayed in contact for a little bit, but I did give him the truth of really what it really was, that he wasn't my son. And yeah, when the blood test came back, it wasn't mine, it was 22%. My brother took the blood test. He wasn't the father neither. Hey, that was part 5. That was the wrap up. I wrote this story by myself. I just want to say thank y'all for y'all support. Man, we about to be at 10K followers. Man, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all so much. I appreciate y'all for keep running these parts, keep running these parts, keep running these parts. I gave y'all the wrap up today. I gave y'all 3 parts today. I love y'all so much. Thanks for the support. Thanks for everything. Going forth, y'all stay connected with me. We gonna keep FaceTiming. We gonna keep doing all that. Feel me? So yeah, story time. How I found out.
Alright, y'all can follow him, this link in the description, for sure. Okay, he wrote the story. I knew what was gonna happen because y'all over there on We Still Hustle Daily 2 said it. Y'all, it was a spoiler alert over there when the video started, but I didn't know he wrote the story. That was actually a good story. So if y'all want to follow him, definitely is in the link in the description. You feel me? Y'all can follow him. But y'all already know how I feel about that shit. Don't have me go off again on y'all playing these pussy games, and y'all know y'all fucking without condoms and shit. Come on, man. Let me not even get it started up. I get to start yelling in the motherfucking mic. You know what I'm talking about? But I appreciate y'all for tuning in and rocking with me. If it was anybody I would feel bad for, though, it was the little boy in this story. That was a good little story. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. We gonna be here same time tomorrow. Because a lot of y'all in here late. What's going on with y'all, man? Y'all be seeing that notification on y'all screen. Stop playing. Like y'all don't see Big Play coming on the screen when it pop up on your phone. Unless your notification bell ain't on. If y'all notification bells ain't on, y'all need to turn them on right now. It's right there. Do it right now. You feel me? I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. I'll catch y'all tomorrow. Same time. 7, 8, 9, something like that. Eastern Standard. Alright? Peace.